We're here in Geneva, Switzerland, outside of the United Nations, with Dr. Alisa Warren, who will be our keynote speaker for the All People celebration. Dr. Warren's working to bring human rights home to the United States. Dr. Warren, what is the most important thing we could do to bring human rights home to the United States?
Well, Andrea, I'm so glad you asked me that question. As the president of the International Association of Official Human Rights Agencies, we want to work to bring human rights home in the U.S. by ensuring that we have a National Human Rights Institute in our country. 120 other democratic nations have an NHRI, however, the United States does not. And I think that is the vehicle that will help bring human rights home in our country.
What would a National Human Rights Institute do?
Well, it would help to educate government officials and community members and the like on what human rights is and how all people deserve to live with dignity and respect within their communities and what the role of government is to ensure that that happens.
Well, you and I have talked about human rights as universal truths. Universal truths that apply to everyone. No exceptions, no exclusions, no excuses. Can you help us understand how you think about human rights?
I can. When I think about human rights, it speaks to everyone, to all people, everywhere in the world. And for us to be able to do this work to ensure that human rights and dignity are followed is probably the most honorable work you can do. I feel like it's my mission personally as well as professionally, and to be here with you to ensure that that happens is just really a treat.
And part of your work is to help cities and states think about how they bring human rights home. Can you say a little bit more about the role that city government or regional government has in bringing human rights home?
Well, one of the things I think would be a start, and our IORA members would also believe this as well, is to have human rights cities in our own cities. So whatever city you happen to be in, work with your local government to make that city a human rights city. Yeah.
That sounds good. Well, we're going to get started when you come and visit us in January.
I can't wait to be in San Diego in January. Thank you so much.
All right. See you then.